All right, today was Alito Day, and I'll be honest with you. Alito spoke, and I was a little let down. And I'm curious what you guys think about here in this scenario of what we're about to break down, because the ATF just got an extra 3 to 4 days. Everything will be linked in the description box below if you want to see a little bit more. And of course, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. We are distributing freedom twice daily, and we would love to have you join us on that quest. All right, my brothers and sisters. This video might be a short one because the content itself is not very long. What I'm showing you on screen right now is the order from Alito that basically says, hey, you know that thing I told you guys we'd be done with, the stay would be expired by Friday, August 4th, today? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to extend that stay until Tuesday at the end of the day because we need a little bit more time. Now, we're going to break that down right now. We're going to walk you through the ins and the outs, where this leaves us, because honestly, it doesn't change that much. Now, there's a few things that could be going on, but I'm going to kind of lay it out, catch up anybody who's not familiar, and then we're going to hit what it could imply, okay? And this is completely from my perspective. I have no inside source of the SCOTUS, all right? So, backstory here. Circuit Court, Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals says, no, ATF, you can't have this rule applied. It ain't going to work. Sorry, you're wrong, boo. They go to the SCOTUS. Okay, we've covered that ad nauseum. Well, the ATF sends a brief to SCOTUS, asking them to take it up. Alito says, okay, I need more information. FPC and plaintiffs, send me your information by Wednesday. And then by Friday, I'll have a decision for you. Well, Thursday night, the ATF came down and sent another brief in. Now, I don't know if the intent of this brief was to clog and jam up the system to buy 3 or 4 more days. I honestly don't know. But the outcome on Friday, August 4th, was Alito was supposed to come down and give a ruling on whether, well, basically 3 options were going to happen. 1, they weren't going to intervene in the ATF's request to stay the injunction, or basically stay the ruling against applying the ATF ghost gun rule. The other one was they took up the case themselves, or they applied a permanent injunction, which basically means that rule can be enforced the whole way until they get through the litigation process. Now, the ATF, they want this thing completely in the action of force. They want everything to be enforceable while they litigate the case. They even said so in their second brief they sent on Thursday. We covered it on this channel. They want it to be in force while it gets litigated, and they want it to apply to every single person across the United States except those plaintiffs specifically mentioned. So those are the 3 outcomes that are really possible. We don't know or don't have any inclination of what they're going to do. But what we do know is Alito came down and said, I got all that stuff. It was a great talk. We're going to extend that stay for about 3 to 4 days. By Tuesday, end of day, that stay will now expire. So he issued an order that basically said extending the existing order, that's it. It was Friday the 4th. Now it's Tuesday the 8th. So nothing changes on that perspective. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, because looking at the comments from you guys, some of you are on more the negative side of the spectrum. And by the way, let me know what you guys think in the comments field on this one. Some of you are more on the negative side, saying they're going to back up the ATF and that's why they want more time because they didn't want to do it today, et cetera, et cetera. There's another aspect of people in the comments who are saying, no, it's perfectly fine. They needed more time to fully go through and dot their or cross their T's and dot their I's for when they smack down the ATF. I don't have a way to tell you what's going to be the outcome, but it's interesting to see the dichotomy that you guys are presenting in the comments field. And then some of you are just, honestly, hopeful and waiting. So you kind of got 3 camps. Personally, I can see the ATF wanting to put a lot of briefs in place to the SCOTUS to clog up the system to get an extension on the stay. I can see that happening. I don't have any proof to it, but I can see it. Then I also can see the side from basically the negative side saying, oh, they're just going to screw the ATF. The ATF is going to get their way. The SCOTUS is going to screw us, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That doesn't 100% make sense to me, because if they were going to screw you, I would just say, why would they wait to screw you? It doesn't make sense to ask for more time, at least in my mind, of why they would want more time to screw you. If they were just going to screw you, they would just say, ha, screw you. Now, I also understand on the other side, it's like, wait, why is this hard? This shouldn't be super difficult. You have stay, you extended stay. We know all the merits of the case. Why are we taking so long? That's where I think this gets interesting. And again, I'm going to highly emphasize this is pure conjecture on my part, speculation, if you will. It makes more sense to me if you had all these pieces and all these briefs that you needed to ask, well, not ask because you're a SCOTUS, order, you can order more time and extension for the stay while you go through it with your other SCOTUS members and yourself, and you really break it down for more thorough evaluation. I think that's more plausible than just saying they needed more time to screw us, because honestly, if they were going to screw you again, they would screw you. So now this is where it gets interesting for me, because we're waiting on Tuesday, and of course we're going to cover on this channel in and out. We got the pistol brace rule we can mess around with. But it's interesting because for me, my initial gut is looking for all the precedents, looking for all the details to really give a thorough reason of why the ATF probably won't succeed on the merits. That's kind of my thoughts. That's the news. I know that's not a real thick, deep video, but that is the breaking news right now. Tuesday the 8th is when we have to be pushed now to, because the stay has been extended. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.